Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So we're going to go through some things that I consider money. What type of money should you have for a bad situation, power outage, hurricane, anything. It could be anything that you'll find yourself in a pinch that you need money. I will let y'all know though, my 2K push is posted a couple weeks ago. You may want to go watch that. The silver rounds that I'm showing, yeah, they're being given away, and they're not cheap anymore. But I'm doing this video just to kind of open your mind, just to food for thought, because I know I enjoy teaching people put all your eggs in a basket. I've always tried to diversify in things that I'm doing. So this is kind of my way of diversifying. Big word. Sorry, 4.5 hours late getting off work. This is kind of my way of doing that, to make sure I'm covered, to make sure I'm safe in case somebody doesn't want this. I've got other things I could offer, exchanges, bartering, paying for stuff, anything you could think of. Maybe even metals that I could remelt and use to fix something, things like that. So y'all keep this out. Let me know what you think down there in those comments, and don't forget to smash that like. Alright, so how to be prepared. So I have many ways that I've shown to be prepared, to know that you're safe, to know that you have something to hunt with, to know stuff like that. But what if you need something you don't have? Is that going to cut it? So I believe you should have a stack of this, because there may be, for a while, if something goes really bad, this may still work. How much? That's up to you. That depends upon what your daily living expenses are and stuff like that. I'd say enough to get you through a month at least. What else should you stack, do you think? Let me reach up here and see what I can find. Let's see. So I would definitely say that you should be stacking this stuff. So you got your regular currency, and you got silver. Silver's $20 to $30 an ounce. Is what it equates to most of the time, back and forth, up and down. Good way to buy a few loaves of bread or a couple gallons of gas or whatever you need, in case we have a massive power outage and you can't access cash anymore. So this is going to start kind of a bartering system. Of course, keep other things around to barter with and to trade with. If you have lots of fruit and your next door neighbor grows his own meat, cows, pigs, whatever, I mean, you can barter and trade stuff like that. So what's something else you should have? Well, I've always been a person to say don't put all your eggs in one basket. So you can't just trust in one thing, or just in another, or just two. Is two enough? I don't think so. So what about other metals? Is there any other metals that would be good to have? Well, what about that? Platinum. That's all I have, but we're starting somewhere. So there's some platinum. You know, this little piece of platinum is worth the same as a whole ounce of silver, pretty much. Um, you know, other things you can stack. How about a little bit of gold? I've got a few gold coins, a couple more in the box over there. Don't even have an ounce yet, but we're working. We're getting there. Other things that you can stack that maybe you don't have to spend money on unless you want to buy it from somebody. What about copper? Copper is a good way to stack pounds of this somewhere in the basement or something, especially into bricks. I mean, I pour 7-ounce blocks for people. 7-pound blocks for people. So, you know, about 15 of those, and you're sitting on a pretty good little stack of money there, even though copper prices are falling. But this stuff can be used to barter. Somebody might need copper for something, and you can exchange this for something else, some other good or services that you need. You don't have to look at only selling it. You know, in a bad situation, you could barter with it. I didn't bring my lead in, but lead would be a good one. Or what about this? How about some aluminum? So that's about the size of a 7-pound bar of copper, but that's nowhere close to 7 pounds in aluminum. And the price of this may be going up here very soon. I heard the top factory got shut down and is expected to be down for about 9 months. So any aluminum that's laying around the house, it might become kind of valuable, because if you take it into the scrapyard, you know, that need for it, where that industry is not producing it anymore, that need's gonna filter down to the scrapyard, and be a good way to make a couple of bucks. But my lead's outside. I didn't bring my lead bars in. Lead's good too, making bullets, making sinkers, making whatever, so you can fish and stuff. You know, so just food for thought. Different things that you have sitting around the house sometimes that might be a little piece of junk, you think, but if you really look at it, it's not. It's worth something. So don't count anything out. Stack stuff up. If you want it made into bars, call one of us at Poor Metals. You know, we can melt you some stuff and sell it to you and stuff like that. Copper price is down right now. It's about half what it used to be, maybe a little less. Aluminum is always cheap, or it's normally always cheap. It might get kind of expensive here very shortly. But you know, if you come in there with platinum and they don't want to trade platinum with you, you're out of luck if you don't have something else. You know, another option for somebody. You know, maybe they need some gold, maybe they need some silver, maybe they want cash. Cryptos. I don't count cryptos out. I don't believe in buying the most high-priced ones. But if you get your little crypto wallet and you go in and you buy the ones that are tiny. This is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor by no means, but buy the ones that are tiny as far as price. I went in and bought like 18 million of a new crypto for like $20-25. So if it crashes and falls, what am I losing? $25. I mean, I can blow that before I even leave my driveway. So if it ever makes it up to a penny, then I've got $18 million, you know? So I buy the cheap ones, 20-25 bucks, and I just let it sit. And I know crypto has crashed right now, so everything's super cheap right now compared to what it was. And I've heard there may be a turnaround coming. I think the government has started a crypto, or has one in mind that they're working on and trying to make, which may replace this. You know, and that's something to think about. What is this going to be worth if they switch over to that? Is this even going to be worth anything? Will they say, hey, I'll give you one crypto coin for, you know, every $100 you give me as an exchange? Well, you're going to lose out on a whole lot of money. So, you know, by having this stuff, you're protecting your wealth. This stuff is going to exchange differently. and you don't have all your eggs in one basket. So if this disappears, you're not lost, you know. So having different metals is a good thing. Really good way to protect yourself for any situation. So I just wanted to put this out here for y'all. Don't count out just because this is a cheap metal. Don't count it out, you know. You can't ever tell what may happen in the near future or the far future, that all of a sudden this becomes expensive because they're not producing enough of it, or they can't find it, or gas prices go up. Oh, look at that, you know. So the price of this is going to go up. Just food for thought. Always want to keep y'all on your toes, keep y'all thinking. Hope y'all enjoyed this video and it was informative for you, and we will catch you next time.